detox, cleanse, such huge, big, amazing words that people get caught up on. I want to share with you 5 things you must know before you start any sort of detox or cleanse so that you can get the maximum benefits with the least amount of consequences. I'm Dr. Brook, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, I'm Dr. Brook. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to properly detox and cleanse your body so that you can feel whole, happy, healthy, and full of energy and vitality. Because hey, don't we all detox for those reasons? Don't we all do cleanses for those reasons? A lot of us are working on losing weight or getting healthier. Whatever the reason we do cleanses, we want to feel better at the end. And so many people kind of go into these programs willy-nilly without really considering what is happening from the inside to maximize those benefits. Before you even consider doing something like this, please take a look at these 5 things that you must know before doing any sort of detox or cleanse. To start out today, let's talk about how the liver works. When we understand the physiology of what's happening, we can better be empowered to make better choices. Now, the liver is just one of the many, many organs involved in the entire detox pathways that our body houses, but the liver is a big major player. So that's why we're gonna give him a lot of attention, or her or they, a lot of attention today. So the liver sits in the right side of our body, right underneath our rib cage. And it's involved in over 500 processes. In addition to breaking down hormones, storing excess sugar, breaking down fats, and so on, it's the major detox organ in the whole detox system. So there's 2 phases of liver detox. You have phase 1 and you have phase 2. Right? 2 phases. So phase 1 is involved with something called cytochrome P450. Now that's not a term you're necessarily going to have to know, but what you need to understand about that is cytochrome P450 gathers up all the toxins and whatever's in the body and helps it filter through the liver, and it brings them all together. So it takes all these things and brings it all together. Essentially, it's like sweeping up the dust from the floor or raking leaves, right? All the leaves, all the dust are all spread out everywhere, and you need to gather them up. So that's what is happening in phase 1 of detox. Well, now during phase 2 of detox, there's 7 different things that can possibly happen there. That's where amino acids are synthesized. That's where things are, being moved through the process, and the body is taking all of those leaves or all of that dust that you've gathered up, and it's now moving it through the process. Let's say, for instance, you've raked up all the leaves or swept up all the dust off the floor, but you haven't physically put it into a bag, or you haven't yet, got it on the dustpan to get into the garbage can. At this point in time, between step 1 and step 2 is a really, really vital point, because it is during this process between actually getting it raked, or from raked up to actually getting thrown away, is where your body is actually more toxic. And if things go wrong as it's transitioning from 1 to 2, or there's problems during step 2, you can essentially be taking a leaf blower and blowing all those leaves around again. So that's when you hear about these really bad side effects of detox, where people, are, neurologically impaired, the kidneys begin to fail. There's all sorts of things. These are precautions to actual detox. So one of the other things when we're breaking down or going into liver function that I want to talk about is actually step 2, which is understanding your genetics So if you know any of your genetics, or if you know things about your genetics, I know a lot of light is getting brought out about genetics and methylation specifically. Methylation is a step that happens in phase 2 detox. So if you have problems with methylation, you're going to have problems moving that toxicity into phase 2. So doing a really rigid, hard for your body kind of detox can actually cause you more problems than it can good. So we want to be really mindful of our genetics. What happens during methylation, just a quick caveat, is if you get one DNA SNP that's wrong from any parent, and we all have DNA SNPs, nobody is free or perfect from that, but if you get one SNP that's incorrect, you have a 30% chance or delay in your detox pathways. Well, for those of us who have 2 SNPs from parents, 2 copies, homozygous it's called, you have a 70% chance of slower detox pathways. So doing these very intense cleanses can actually be very harmful in the process. And you actually need to be really mindful of doing slow, steady detox to move things properly through the system and out of the body. Because taking that leaf blower, blowing it all around, getting the leaves going everywhere, that can have massive toxic effects to your body. Okay, so third thing you must know before starting a detox is how things are actually pushed out of the body. So a lot of times you will experience, acne, you'll experience some abdominal bloating, you'll experience headaches, these kind of things. Now, mild headaches, mild bloating, little bit of acne, that is all signs that the body is trying to push things out. So in addition to the liver, the kidneys are a big detox organ. The skin is a big detox organ. And we want to get things kind of moved through. Obviously, the large intestines is a big portion of getting all of the matter out of our body and eliminated. So those are big parts of the detox elimination system. And so if you experience these sort of symptoms, mild headaches, a little bit of abdominal bloating, or like maybe stomach pain, and getting, maybe acne in areas of your body that you normally wouldn't, that is a sign that your body's trying to push and get rid of this. Okay, number 4. I briefly hit on a few of these earlier, but I do want to talk about the potential side effects of detox. So when we talk about gathering up all the leaves and then getting the leaf blower and blowing it all around, if we don't have proper detox, we can essentially push all of those toxins systemically throughout our body, which causes major problems like massive headaches that you have never experienced before, extreme fatigue, like memory loss, brain fog. All of these things can be signs that your body is getting overtaxed with its protocol, and it's a sign that you should stop. I know, if it's a 3-week program or a 7-day or this and that, but honestly, you need to support your body. You need to do what's right for it, and it's telling you that there's something wrong. So the 5th thing you must know before starting a detox is how can you support your body before, during, and after. Some of the ways that you can do it is through food. So there are certain foods that help with detox. Things like garlic, ginger, beets, lemon, turmeric, very great anti-inflammatory. And I'll put a link below of other foods that you can check out to really start to incorporate into your diet before starting any sort of protocol. And then when you're in the middle of the detox, drinking lots of fluid, making sure you get to bed at a reasonable hour, and incorporating more fiber. allowing, things to be moved through your system appropriately. And the things that you can do after is slowly, gradually move into, replacing some of the foods that you might have taken out of your diet during the detox, and not going full blown, yay, I hit my marker, I finished this detox and I'm good, and I'm just gonna go out for a pizza and a drink and a beer and whatever. You really have to ease back in to hopefully not eating pizzas and drinking beer and all that kind of stuff. But I understand, there are times and places for that, but easing back into a more healthier, happier, all around excited life to live. So with that being said, I will end it there. I hope you found this useful. Please share with your friends, family members that might be considering a detox. If you've liked the content, please go ahead and give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will be happy to help. Dr. Brook signing off. Have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.